Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks. And somebody sent me this bitmap, and you can tell it's a bitmap by the bounding box. And if we bring in a yellow box and make it yellow and go to Object, Order, Back of Page, you can see that it's a bitmap. Now, they wanted to learn how to hand trace it because they said it didn't trace very good. One of these I hand traced, the other one I traced, I let Corel trace. I can't really see any difference. The hand trace one took a lot longer. I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page, but I'm going to reduce it in size quite a bit. And then I'm going to look at it, Bitmap Resample. It's well above 300, so it's good. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline, Trace Clipart. And I think the problem they were having, it was leaving some residue. So I'm going to take my trace version, and if I shouldn't have got rid of my yellow box yet, go to Object, Order, Back of Page. You can see the white in the center, but there's some remnants of some off colors. So we can do two things. One, we can ungroup it. Well, always ungroup it. And let's take the white away. Now, this remnant, is it terrible or is it going to mess us up? I'm going to say it's going to mess us up. So I am going to take the red and just mark it out of the way. And look at that. Now, the red isn't perfect by any means. Let me get rid of that bitmap. Because now if we left click, right click, you can see that it's rough. And this is the problem they were having. I think this was a lot easier to clean up. They were having trouble with this end. And they were using this smoothing tool. I'm going to set it, well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make this thing back to a good size. I think it's just easier. And then take your smoothing tool and click on, and you can see the nodes appear. And then just kind of go pretty fast. You know, don't linger in one spot too many times. Just kind of drive through. And if we look at the nodes, I should have done it before we started. There are 106 nodes. So we're going to take the smoothing tool again, and we're just going to smooth out some of these nodes. And I'm going over it pretty fast, you know, lingering a little bit more. Now, up here in the original, these corners were square. So we're going to make them back to square. I think we just about got it smooth. A little bit more. And if you don't have X7 or above, you could use the shape tool and delete nodes, as long as it doesn't change the shape too much. And that didn't. And that didn't. That did, so we've got to put it back. Now, I think this is where they were having the problem. And also I'm going to fix this right here. A few nodes we probably don't need. Whenever you have nodes that are pretty close together, they normally don't change anything. I'm going to go ahead and delete those two nodes. And then I'm going to delete this center node. I'm going to delete that node. I'm going to try to move this node to the corner or closer to the corner. And then delete that node, and delete that node. Now, all I have left is maybe nodes that need to be aligned, with the exception of these two. So I'm going to grab those four, I'm going to right click and turn them into a line. And it didn't work. So let's try two at a time. Right click to align. You know what? Let's see what this node is. Tell you what, let's make it a cusp. I didn't have that happen on me before. Let's turn these into a line first. And then turn these into a line. Wow. Well, the first time maybe that's what they were having a problem. I wasn't having this problem. You know, you can always just make a sharp turn. Okay, here's a good, right click and turn this into a cusp. And then when you do this, it only moves that one node. And that gives you a flat corner. That was the problem they were mainly having. And what I should have done, I should have put this node more on the corner. So I'm going to double click and make a node and right click. There's something in that node I'm gonna right click and turn it into a cusp. And then, wow. Let's see what's the node. Oh, what it is, there's so many nodes past there. Let's add another node there. There we go. Nope. Every logo I do is a little bit different. So what we could do is right click and turn this into a cusp. And by doing that, you only turn one handle at a time. Right click, this is already a cusp, so I can kind of do that. And then I could bring that down if that's supposed to be sharp, and then if that's supposed to be a little sharper. Then the inside, you know, maybe that didn't change the shape. You know, there's another node, didn't change the shape. The least amount of nodes you get, the better off you are. Just watch it when you delete it. If it doesn't change the shape, you know, that didn't change at all. The least amount of nodes you have, the smoother the line is going to be. This is going to change something. Yep. Put it back. We're good to go. Now, if they wanted that same color, Smart Fill, eyedropper, that color, that color. And I bear to find you, there's 3 different ones I've done. Printed on a t-shirt, I don't think you could find a difference between the original and the 3 I've done. I've done one by hand, which was kind of fun, but it took a lot of time. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.